Welcome to Culturally Incorrect, the podcast where two friends dive into the ordinary, turning the mundane into a humorous adventure.
Join us for laughter, candid conversations, and a dose of friendship as we explore the everyday topics that make life truly basic.
We're your hosts, Ken.
And Z.
We're here to turn your everyday into a fun-filled conversation.
So grab the drink of your choice, put on your headphones, and let's chat.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to do things a little different. We're going to share our top 10 Instagram pages. And for me, that doesn't really mean like these are the only ones that I watch, but when I scroll through them, I probably spend more time on them than I do any other page. Like they keep me engaged, so I keep scrolling.
Mine's going to be top 10-ish.
A little bit, almost, kind of, not really.
Maybe, I don't know.
So right now I have Kept on Stage. Like that's one of my top 10. Like I scroll through his page. I'm subscribed to his Kept on Stage Studios app. Like I watch him on YouTube. Like
A lot of people like Kev, but I mean Kev to me,
his commentary is hilarious to me, and partially because I did grow up in the church.
Yes, that is the key. If you grew up in the church, Kev is hilarious.
But I would say that his is not just church related stuff that he covers.
Kev is like church with cursing to me. That's what he is. He's like church with profane language, and like dirty jokes. Like so it's like on the edge. I don't know how he gets away with his sermon type deal that he does all the time, because I feel like that's blasphemous. I feel like somebody should strike him down. Because, I feel like it's on the edge of being disrespectful to religion, but I'm not a religious person.
Yeah, it's comedic if you've grown up like that and you've seen it. Like, yeah, they be doing that. It's so, and I honestly, that's probably how I found him. Like, and like got hooked is like he would literally preach on anything. Like he had another one called, it was him and Doughboy. I forget the name of the podcast that they had together. Oh, Righteous and Ratchet. And he would do literally he would pick up something and just start preaching about it, and it'd be so funny.
Yeah, I like Kev. I think he is a wonderful business person, and he has a definite mind for promotion.
Yeah, he's good. So that's my first one, Kept on Stage. And then the next one is Norman Freeman. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen any of his stuff, but it makes me holler when I watch him. You probably seen this at the end of a lot of funny clips. But yeah, Norman is a character, and if you watch any of his stuff, especially the ones where he's doing reviews of places, oh my goodness, it's pure
that's
gold.
That's the guy right there?
This?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
I always thought it was a girl.
I don't know.
I always thought that person was a female.
No, Norman is a guy.
Wow.
Yep.
So you learn stuff every day.
I wish I could play it for y'all, but he has some of these clips that have he's doing reviews, and he's like basically trashing the person but still doing the review.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. It's hilarious. And it gets so many views. It's really good. If you haven't checked him out yet, you should, because he's hilarious. I mean, he's got 1.2 million, so he's doing all right.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen the clips, but I've never seen actually him.
Yeah. All right, and moving on to the next one. This is I Am Zoe. Y'all probably know him from Wild 'N Out. He was on there for a few seasons. But he does basically a lot of parodies, and then he does this thing called it's just basically a dance. It's Friday, and he plays like the latest music and stuff, and then he dances on the pole. But he's so good. And then his comedy, like the ones that I love are of him having conversations, especially with the kids who say the craziest things, like this one right here. She's like, I think this is the one where she said she's a black woman. I can't remember. But anyway, like it's a video and he's he's just responding to them as if he's on FaceTime with them.
Yeah.
And it seems like a real conversation. And they are hilarious, especially the ones with the kids. I'm cracking up. So yeah, if y'all haven't checked him out, check out his page because he's freaking funny. And then we have Miss Erica. So I don't know if y'all follow any of like travel blogs and stuff like that, but I do. And she has like these really cool tips that she gives about travel and excuse me, even about finance and money. So she used to be a lawyer, and then she I don't know if she still practices. I don't know. I think in one of her YouTube videos she was saying that she stopped practicing because she started making more money on social media,
Mm-hmm.
which I thought was crazy. But yeah, she gives these tips and she tells you like she reads the fine print. That's literally her tagline. I read the fine print so you don't have to. And a lot of that
I
stuff
remember
is
that girl.
minutia. Yeah. You're like, I would never think to know that, like, or think to read that so that I
Yeah.
would know that. So I've had a couple tips from her about like baggage claim and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
I think that's the part I saw her on. She was something about the airport and the fine print for your tickets. If you get delayed more than a certain amount of hours, then the airport owes you a certain amount of money.
Yes. And I was like, I never knew that. Even down to like the baggage. Do you know that once they open the door on the plane, they only have, well, not all airlines, so you have to check which airlines. They have only 30 minutes to get you, like if you put a bag on the if you check the bag, you
Mm-hmm.
have 30 minutes from the time they open the door. Now you know most of the time it takes you 30 minutes to get off the plane. And they have to give you a credit. And I was like, what? What? She said
Really?
when they open the door, she starts the timer, and from the time she gets off the plane to go to baggage claim to get her bag, if it's more than 30 minutes, you just go to the ticket counter, let them know like it's been this long, and then
Yeah.
they give you a credit. And I was like, you know how many credits I would have if I knew that? But yeah, so she has like some amazing tips if you like to travel. I think she's starting to get more into the finance stuff too. I haven't really used any of that yet, but if I do, I'm sure it'll be worth it. And then this one is for comedic relief. It's called Hairable, and it's a play on terrible hair. And if you go through this page, it's kind of ridiculous some of the stuff that be on here, but some of it be emotionally charging because it's like, count your days, hairstylists, count your days, because they be playing in your hair sometimes. Now, this is a personal wound for me because they be playing in your hair. Like I could grow my hair out and go to the daggone salon. And they be like, "Oh well, I think we can." No, bro, I'm good. I'm good. Stop. Don't. And then sometimes they get scissor happy, and then sometimes it's unhealthy. So you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
But this channel cracks me up with some of the stuff. Like there's a bunch of like what I wanted versus what I got. Like this one right here, you see, this is what she this is what she asked for, and this is how she left the salon. Now that's not a clear picture, but if you zoomed in, you can see it's clearly not what she asked for. And there's a lot of those what I wanted versus what I got, and some of them are terrible. Like you go in with this style, like, oh yeah,
And then you don't come
like
out with what you
why are
asked
you
for.
playing my hair like this? And then you made then I had to pay you. And then they also cover stories like this where this lady lied, said she had cancer, lost all her hair, and then used her, I guess she called a miracle oil, whatever, to
Mm-hmm.
grow her hair back. And she lied. She just used a what you call filter. And I'm like, do you know the internet? Like, have you been on the internet? They gonna find it. They gonna find them receipts. So they have stories like that as well. Yeah, and then fails of people trying to do their own hair. Like I think this lady tried to cut her own hair. It's to me it's hilarious because I do take care of my hair. So I like to see
For the people not
those
take care of
struggle
theirs.
stories. No, because I be struggling too.
Well, where's your page at? We gonna start a page for you for struggling here.
Heck no. Heck no, I don't want nobody to see me struggling with my hair. Uh and then we got Angel, that chick Angel. I follow her page because she's funny to me, but I love the videos of her and her husband doing these challenges.
Challenges, yeah.
Oh my goodness, I don't know if it's her or her coordinator who finds these challenges, but it's couple challenges where you try to either do like a
Lifts and
dance
stuff. Yeah.
move or like yoga or something like that. It is hilarious. It is comedic gold to me. Like every time I see it, I gotta stop. And some of them I go back and watch again. I think I was telling you before, there's this clip of this Latin couple. I don't know what they are, so I won't try to say. And they're dancing on stage and they're like moving their hips like this. Like a little like hip thrusts
Hmm.
against each other, right? And they moving real fast and all this, and it looks so ridiculous. And they do a parody of it, and it is so good. Oh my goodness, you gotta watch it. If you haven't checked out her page for anything else, check it out for that. Cause that thing had me rolling in tears. And she's just a funny person to me. She's on the Kevin on Stage studio.
Yeah. Her and Kev do a pod together.
Yeah, they do a podcast, and then she's in some of the shows as well on Kevin Stage Studios, and she's hilarious, especially on Newsweek. That the news one that they have, it is so good. All right, and then on to my little travel spot. Um, this is called Cheap DFW. So I don't know if all states have a page like this, or if all, I won't say all airports. I know they don't because I've checked for some of them and they don't have one. But there's one called Cheap DFW, and they just post deals out of DFW.
Hmm.
So if you ever in the mood and like, oh, I want to go somewhere, you could check this site and say, oh, well, right now they have trips from Dallas to Denver and Chicago round trip for $48.58 dollars. And me, I be about that coin. I'm trying to not stay. I'm trying to not spend as much as I possibly can, but still get away and see some things. Like they had Hawaii for a round trip under 400. Like that's
Man.
make that happen. You know what I
This,
mean?
this from a woman about her coins, but she willing to take a last minute trip.
Hey,
Going to Hawaii this weekend.
hey, that's how you. That's how you. A flight to Hawaii could easily run you 1,200.
Yeah.
So if you could get it for four, go ahead and do your
Yeah,
thing.
but then the rest of the trip, you just dropping all the money on hotel
You
stuff.
could literally have a trip for the cost of a flight. Why wouldn't I do that?
What do you mean? Yeah.
So instead of 1,200 for the flight, now you got your hotel, your flight, and your rental car.
People like me don't have 200 just laying around for a weekend trip.
People like
just,
him. The
but
lies,
this is good
the
though.
lies
if
we
you do
tell
have something
to
coming up,
ourselves and to others. Okay.
this is good. I like this. I may steal this one from you.
Then the next one is called Delish. It's just a bunch of little recipe ideas. Like sometimes I don't have the mental capacity to come up with a recipe on my own. Sometimes I do. I'll chef it up, mix some stuff up, and be on my merry little way. But this gives me inspiration sometimes. I follow a bunch of food pages because of the inspiration, but Delicious, like it gives you a 60-second clip of the recipe, how to do it, and all that, and it's just so quick and easy. And the recipes are usually really good too. So the ones that I've tried anyway, because a lot of these pages I follow and I watch, and then I don't do nothing with it. So there's that. Then my next one is Yuri. Now she is hilarious. Have you ever seen some of her stuff?
I've never seen.
She
this
does
movie.
like Kim Kardashian, not just Kim, but all the Kardashian impersonations and clips and stuff. Oh my goodness, it's so good. She is so good. Her Chloe cracks me up. But yeah, I love watching her. Whenever I scroll through her page, I always wind up stopping and watching multiple videos over and over again because it is that good to me, especially when so on their show they eat a lot of salad, so she be just shaking it. It was funny to me is I don't even watch the Kardashians anymore. I think I watched a few episodes of the first season,
Yeah.
and I haven't watched it since. But this is still comedically like genius to me because she just spot on with some of the like ad libs that they do and some of their like facial
Yeah.
expressions. I'm like, girl,
I guess it's because I never watched the Kardashians, so I'm like, I don't know these people.
Yeah.
I know them, but I don't know them like everybody else in the world knows them, I guess.
Like everybody
So
feels they know them. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm like, okay, Kardashians. It's a bunch of people, but they're popping right now, I guess.
And then the next one is Kerwin. Um, he cracks me up. He does voiceovers for people and for pets, like for animals and stuff. You'll see he did this one of this gorilla. They I don't know, these folks trekking through the jungle and they see a gorilla and I don't know what you're supposed to do if you see a gorilla. I mean, you're in the jungle. Of course you're gonna see, wildlife. But he takes this woman, he just grab her, he just like she wasn't nothing.
Why was she close enough to the gorilla?
Exactly. Exactly. Because what are you doing? But yeah, he does voiceovers and they are hilarious to me. Like they're like how a person would react, right? Some people do voiceovers for animals and they kind of take it from the animal's perspective. But he always this might be it right here. He just
Snatch him up.
he just throw it, we're just playing. Oh gosh, I could never. But yeah, he cracks me up. And then he also has a few where he does promotions for people's products. And like I'll be cracking up about those too. Those are good. But yeah, these are funny. And then my other one is Rockstar, and this one is about pets. It's all pets. And he does voiceovers and it's usually like the dog talking to the human, like why you do this, or or talking to another dog in this case. But yeah, these are just genius to me. Have you seen these yet?
I
Any
don't
from
think I've seen
Rockstar?
this particular page. The voiceovers to me for pets are just amazing, but I don't think I've seen that particular one.
Yeah, so like when he does his husky ones, oh my goodness, they are hilarious because huskies do have a lot of attitude, and he sells it so well. And that's evident because he got 2.1 million. But yeah, those are my top 10. Those are the ones like when I get on and I scroll, and for good or for bad, I'll be on there for a minute. Those are probably the ones that I'm watching 9 times out of 10.
Man, that's what's up. That's a good mix of things.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have such a good mix. So mine's is a little bit. We'll share mine out. All right. So we'll go. This was my profile picture for the longest. Like I was hiding. I was like, I don't need anybody to know who I am. But do mine a little differently. So I think the first, if we're gonna go by favorites of mine, right? Things that I completely enjoy. Tony's probably gonna be my number one, right?
Okay.
So Tony Baker, he's part of Kev's crew as well. He does his own stand up. He goes places, but Tony does voiceovers. He does radio cardio. He has a whole bunch of different stuff that he puts out there. Every now and then he'll ask the audience stuff. So I'll probably post on Tony's stuff the most. Like if I see Tony stuff.
You know, it's funny. I never post.
You never post?
I don't comment on people's stuff, so I might go and like someone else's comment,
Yeah.
but I want to say I've never posted on anything.
Oh, I'll be on here posting because I'll be like, I think that's this one. No, anyway, well, I can't find my notifications and where I posted, but yeah, I'll post on stuff just to see, what it is. But Tony does, like, if you just want to be entertained, then Tony is where it's at.
And I love his voiceovers too.
Yeah, his voiceovers, just the different stuff he talks about. Tony is got, like, he's really quick, so no matter what it is, he has something for it. So I really do enjoy Tony stuff. Who else I got?
Yeah, Tony's
and then
hilarious.
and then second was gonna be, if I have to pick somebody that I have to watch all the time or I'm willing to watch all the time, it's gonna be Jason Banks.
Oh, I cannot. So I love all of his. Hey, Dad.
Yeah, Derek.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't find it last night. So And that's the other thing. I will watch people like over and over and then
Yeah.
not subscribe. I don't know why. It's like, all right, enough. But I absolutely need to add his page to my whatchamacallit because I start looking like I try to find like the clips
Yeah.
and sometimes I can't find it. Look at Tyrone Biggums. Look at
Yo, sometimes I'm good with the people that like take his sounds and
Mhm.
make their own, but
Mhm.
most of the time I want to see him and Derek.
Mhm.
And it's funny that he'll tell stories about how people will get upset with him because they think Derek's real. And they be like, "How you gonna talk to your son like that?" And he's like, "He's a made up character. Like Derek is not real." And so he does stand up too,
People
right?
are ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
how don't you get that? And then there's this woman on Instagram called Jada Rabbit. She does some of the Derek ones too.
Uh-huh.
And it's so funny because she puts the big head on and her body's like this big.
Bruh.
And it is so good.
They be so
Yeah.
funny, man.
I have
Especially
to
when
find
he's beating up on his grandma. Or when he's like getting kidnapped, and the
I
fact
love this.
and the fact that Derek is fluid to me is just funny, right? So that I think that is the funniest part. Where he'd be like, "Are you hitting on me?" That kills me
Yeah, I
every
love
time.
those. And sometimes people post them to like the pet pages too.
Mhm.
And they have like the dogs doing the back and forth. Ugh, it is so good. Yeah, I gotta follow him. I gotta follow.
This guy Morgan the Kitchen, he does a lot of talk about finances, methods of buying houses, doing property and stuff like
Oh,
that.
I've saved two of his videos.
Yeah, so he, he,
Uh,
he does a lot of videos about that. So when I'm in a mood to like kind of learn something or kind of and everything has to be fact checked, right? So like even if he says something, I kind of go back and double check and see, is it true? Is that a real thing that can happen or everything like that? So
yeah, I saved two of his. One for when we get Lord willing, we get the next house. To basically ask the previous owner to sign over their current whatchamacallit to you so that you keep the mortgage rate. I was
uh,
like, that right there will save you tens of thousands of dollars. Um, and I was like, yes, please save because I gotta remember that. So yeah, I've seen him. I haven't followed him, but I did save two of his videos.
it was a good one. What else I got here? Bump, bump, bump. Never too late for fitness. She's a personal trainer,
Mm-hmm.
and like to me, she does a lot of fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like tell you can't do this or you can't do that or you have to do this and you have to do that. But she coaches a lot of females, and she's just really about a lifelong journey of fitness. So she's
Yeah,
nice
really
to
about a lifelong journey of fitness.
yeah.
That's look what picture he stopped on, y'all.
Which
Just
one?
so y'all know,
Which one?
this
This
one
one?
right here.
Uh-huh. What are you talking about? No, it's for real.
But no, how old is she? Why does it say never too late? Is she older?
Yeah, I believe she's in her 40s.
Okay. Oh, that's very older. But okay.
Well, I mean, she's older. I think that's where she started out at.
That's dope.
So, whatever, man. She's like eye candy. She's cute. What else? What else? What else? Uh, These have been my latest favorites.
Right, she is big.
Yo, like, yo, I'm telling you, like this right here, man. Crackheads being crackheads, like there is so
Crackheads
much, like
be cracking. I've never seen this.
daily.
Have
Like
you ever seen me a video from them?
I probably have. I
I
think
have.
I thought I
I've
sent you
never
this
seen
one.
that title. Some things go.
Like I feel, yeah, I feel like I have sent you stuff
You
from
have
me.
never sent me this because the title alone would have sent me, and I would have been like, "Oh, I gotta follow this page." Crackheads be cracking. I would have sent it to my brother so quick. That
Yeah,
the
this is
fact that this
like
man came up with a song and the song makes sense and it follows the flow for a regular song. I'm dying. That is
yeah.
so good. Now, wait, go back to the top where that man was sitting with his butt to the thing.
Oh,
Now,
this
how
one?
he fall asleep like this?
I don't know, but he comfortable. He ain't falling.
How did he do that? I don't know how you can torture your body to lay and
Oh,
sit.
this one. This dude humping the air.
He sleep?
Yeah, he sleep. But he get into it. He having a good time right there.
Oh my
But yeah,
goodness.
crackheads being crackheads. If you don't
Crackheads be cracking.
like, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Crackheads
that
be
right
cracking.
there.
That's okay. Don't do drugs, kids. That's not funny. Don't don't
Oh, when the other
don't
one,
do
I
drugs.
know it's on here. Yeah, guys running from cops. This is it right
Oh
here,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
This
That
is
one's funny.
like,
That was funny.
like there's so many of just guys. This is one of my favorite ones where the dude is just like they get him. This dude's like a bunny rabbit, yo. Like he just like he's like, get off me. He go.
Wait, where did cameraman go? Dang, not the back flip. A front flip. Come on, cameraman.
He be banging it like he go. Ain't catch
They
it.
were like,
They ain't catch it. There's another better angle of that, but yeah, like that Joker man. I mean, that stuff it'd be funny as hell. People, I don't even know what this is like. I haven't even seen this one. But this, my man on top of the what's the name? He said, "I'm gone.
what he on?
Get off me! Get off me! I'm out."
These cops gotta be embarrassed. But again, they do have on a lot of
They do gear.
gear and stuff.
Yeah, but they do car chases, just
That one
random
right there where
stuff.
Bull
Yeah.
he skate out of the store.
But yeah, it's
That's what
just
sent
it
me.
is just dedicated to people running away from cops.
What about the one? I think you sent me the one where the girl she get in the cop car.
Oh yeah, when she get in the cop car and just
Yes.
take off.
And I was like,
I don't know
what?
where
And
that
then
was
she
at.
wrecks out. I was like, girl, you just ruined your whole life. It's right there.
Where?
That one.
This one? Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she like starts
She
off with a
casually
slow
just
run.
walk away. And she like run a little bit. And then they just stand there. I was like, to me, that means that they've been over to her house a few times. Like they know her. Because they didn't just chase her. See? They didn't care.
So she got in that car. Then they
And they're
care.
like, wait. You playing. The commentary.
Then she got an accident and then threw that bitch in reverse. And then
And then just wreck out.
yeah.
Let me tell you how my camera skills are so good. I would have caught all of that. You hear me? I'd have been zooming in and out and like y'all be killing me. Y'all be trying to capture stuff, but y'all know what y'all doing. I gotta get better at these angles.
Yeah, but if you want
But
a
yeah.
good laugh, that is a good laugh. The crackhead one's a good laugh. Two guys take on real estate. Really good tips if you're trying to get in the real estate business and you're looking at flipping houses, doing rentals, and doing auctions and foreclosures and stuff. They play it out a little bit, and they're pretty. But they'll walk through houses that they bought. They had one point where they were trying to get somebody out that and evict them, but they're a good place.
Oh my goodness, let's talk about that for a second because I did not realize how rampant
Squatters are.
squatters were and how the system supports it.
Yep.
I was so confused and I was like, all it would take is for a squatter to get in the right house. Okay. For them to be like, no, y'all got to figure this out.
Oh.
Because the problem is squatters can't get in houses like that. You know what I mean? Where they're vacant, but
Yeah.
millionaires own them.
The
'Cause
issue
they're
is you gotta
gated or
just make
whatever.
sure you have the heat and everything turned on in your name, because that's how they get you. Once they get in there, make themselves a fake lease, and you ain't got the heat or anything on. They go in there, turn the heat on, put it in their name and stuff. At that point, they live in there.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Okay, so
She's like, "What do you mean?"
so the house is in my name.
Mhm.
What do you mean I get that it's harder to prove once there's paperwork, but the what's filed with the city or the county or the state is me.
I got you.
There should be no, you know what I'm saying?
You own the home. You're not
It's
currently residing in the home. So if they have a fake lease that says, "Hey, I leased this property," and they take that fake lease to the water department and say, "Hey, turn on the water. Here's my lease," and they go, "It doesn't even."
I
They're
don't
just gonna.
care if I have 10 houses that I don't reside in. They're my houses.
Yeah, but just don't leave them vacant and make sure that you have all the utilities in
But
your
in some
name.
cases you can't decide, you can't choose whether or not they're vacant because nobody's rented it yet. I'm sure you would love to have all of them, filled.
Yeah, but then still make sure that when they leave, you turn the water bill over into your business name. You don't just leave it out there and be like, "Yeah, cut the water off," and the water just
I
stays
think,
off for
yeah,
the
because
next
people are
tenant.
like, oh, I don't want to,
Yeah, I
pay
don't
those
want.
bills
Yeah,
and,
so you just
nobody's in
don't
there.
do anything till somebody moves in. So
Yeah,
I think people bring that upon themselves.
well, I don't know, man. This woman, she showed up. Some lady showed up at the house, opened the door. She was like, "What?" And so the cops were there. She let them in. She was like, "Okay," and then she left. She was like, "Bye." But then this guy, I guess whoever she was staying with, comes and he like, "Get out of my house." And she was like, "Your house?" And the cops was like, "Man, ain't nothing we could do. You got to fight this out in court." And I know another lady personally who said that she fighting right now, and this person hasn't paid rent in over 9 months. And I
Wow.
said, 9 months.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what, and then this is probably unscrupulous, but I'll be like, you get out one way or the other.
Yeah, but then they got proof. You can't. You're a landlord. You can't be taking action. Like, I know the type of action you think about because I'll be thinking about the
But
same
but
action.
but that's the thing is like, I'm not getting any money off this property, and and you gonna stay here and act like you're gonna be
Hmm.
disrespectful. But anyway, go ahead.
I would burn it. I would burn it down.
John's finances. Listen, we got insurance. Okay.
Yep. But like, I don't know what happened.
Neither one of us got this property. No,
Yeah,
let me not say that. I would never do anything like that.
I would. John's finance tips. Yeah, so John's just kind of like that one lady you were talking
Why
about
John
who
the
does
crash
like
out like that?
that he does finance tips on everything. Doesn't matter what it is. Flying, money, how to get deals at different stores. He'll talk about any type of little thing that you can get as far as whatever using credit cards to get business class flights and stuff like that. Most
What's that hotel rain check voucher? What's that about?
whole tech rain check.
Oh wow. I wonder why they did it. Heck no, that's the way that no. Not from a business perspective.
No, not from a bit.
I,
I,
I
I don't know
can't
how
I
to go
can't
with that.
call it determine when it's gonna rain. I'm not
Yeah,
giving you free nights here.
no clue how that would they
I'm
would
like,
get
I'll
away with
give you
that.
a free night if you stay here for 4 nights.
But yeah, he's good for just anything and everything, right? He talks about you name it, and
Okay.
so yeah, he's pretty good with finance tips, and most of his are legit, and they really kind of do work out.
John's finance
Who else?
tips.
Who else? Who else is on this list? Dope J. This is just like this is some young kid stuff that I listen to because it's funny. And they do like cartoons and stuff, and they
Mm-hmm.
be talking. This is just nonsense, right? This is like my mumble rap of my older like so they just be talking about dumb stuff. Just at one point he was talking about how he should pay for stuff, and he has a funny accent that I went to a Dunkin' Donuts down here, and the dude had the same accent, and I was like, "Yo,
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but anyway, it's funny to me. Like, so that's just my taste of ratchet for the what's name.
Your
This
daily
young
dose
lady's
of
a
ratchet.
comic, so I listen to her a lot.
Yeah,
Hold up,
Vixen.
hold up. This may not be the right person. No, that ain't the right person.
It's like I listen to her a lot.
No, it's the wrong
Okay.
person. I think this was somebody else. I thought it was. That ain't the wrong person. That's a mistake.
Yes,
We're gonna
Vixen.
cut that out. That's what we're gonna do with that one.
You got to leave
we're,
it in.
we're gonna cut that one out. I thought that was somebody else. I think she sold her page. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's about it, man, for me. Those are my biggest ones. Oh, and then of course I listen to Josh and Che. I don't know if you watch these, but this is just they do a Saturday Night Live where they do the news
Mm-hmm.
and they make up and they write each other's jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah, where they make it super racist for the white guy.
Yeah. So I
He be
like
like,
watching his. Yeah.
he
Like, really?
be like, should I say it? Should I commit?
Yeah. Yeah. So I like that, and that's usually some good laughs for me. I mean, I like it when they make him feel racist because it's funny to me.
He'd be like, yeah, I've seen a few of those.
Ah, but yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Those are the ones that I listen to or watch for the most part.
The most. Oh, that's cool.
Hmm.
All right. Well, thanks guys for tuning in. We will catch y'all on the next one. I think next time we'll be talking about our favorite YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Culturally Incorrect. Please join us next time.